Hey guys, Asteria here, and today we are watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer episode 10, Nightmares. So, predictions for this episode. Somebody's having nightmares. I wonder if maybe it'll have something to do with the nightmares that Buffy was having about, I think it was the first episode where she was having nightmares about what was going to happen with like the Master and everything. So I wonder if it'll be something like that, where like her nightmares are kind of like warning her about something, or it could be not about that and could be about something else completely. I guess we'll see. But yeah, that's literally the only prediction I have, because this title kind of just gives nothing away. Yeah, so I'm excited to get into this episode. Let's go. Are we starting with vampire stuff? Oh wait, is this where the Master is kept? It is. Okay, so this has to be a dream.
No. Yes.
Okay, she is having nightmares.
I spoke with your father.
Oh?
He's coming, right? You're on for this weekend. Good.
Okay, this is the first we've heard of her dad.
All the slang and everything. I was in so much trouble. I was a big mess.
Well, I'm sure that didn't have anything to do with him leaving.
No.
And he still comes down on weekends.
Sometimes.
We heard. Wendell, would you read the first two paragraphs on page 78 where Isaacson describes the rapid...
They're all over him.
Sorry about that.
Was that... I'm bad with faces. was that the anointed kid? What was his name? Colin? Was that Colin?
If I can face my fear, it cannot master me.
I mean, that's a good philosophy, but he's the bad guy.
Powerful psychic force, do you feel it?
I feel change.
Change. Yes. For the worse.
What do they need all those legs for anyway? I'll tell you. For crawling across your face in the middle of the night. Maybe he's in the faculty room.
He came running in here.
I was in the stacks. Got lost.
What?
I couldn't find anything particularly illuminating.
Is he okay?
Spiders are arachnids. They have 8 legs. Insects only have 6. Why does everyone make that mistake?
Why is he so worked up about it?
I don't hate spiders. I love them. They hate me.
Oh?
Instead, he left their heat lamp on for a week. When I came home, they were all dead.
Oh.
That's when the nightmares started.
The nightmares?
It's always the same. Sitting in my classroom. Teacher asked me to read something. I open up my book and there they are. They're coming after me.
Huh. So, nightmares are coming true in reality.
I haven't been to class. I haven't read any of the assignment. How am I going to pass this test? Blind luck?
I was surprised Cordelia was nice enough to remind her that there was a test. Or is this a nightmare of hers? I don't think that's... Is that Colin? I can't tell. I'm so bad with faces. But obviously, this kid is the one causing these, like, nightmare scenarios that these people have to happen. I don't think it's Colin, because he doesn't have the voice. So I'm just gonna go on the assumption that it's not Colin. Oh my god. Well, rip to that girl.
I think he's in room 316.
You know the girl?
Oh, she's alive.
Hey, Laura. Hi.
Damn, she got beat up pretty bad.
He said lucky 19. That's weird, right?
That is weird. I have no idea what that could mean.
She's got a couple of shattered bones, a little internal bleeding. She got off pretty easy.
Easy.
Have you looked up the word lately?
Well,
I mean,
the
it could have
first
been
was still in
worse.
coma.
Oh.
First what?
First victim.
So maybe there were 19 other people? Well, 18.
Oh, there's my little baby!
Mom, what are you doing here?
How's my little booty?
Oh, and this would be his nightmare. Getting embarrassed.
That's him.
Who?
The kid I've been seeing around school. 12-year-old Billy Palmer was found beaten and unconscious after his Kitty League game Saturday. Doctors describe his condition as critical. Where was this published? Last week.
Interesting. So if he's just a normal human kid, how's he doing this, though? I mean, like the nightmare scenarios. Unless it's not him doing that.
Could I be seeing Billy's asteroid body?
Asteroid?
Lucky 19.
Oh. That was his jersey number.
Dad, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to pick me up till after school. Is something wrong?
Well, I need to talk to you.
Is this going to be another nightmare scenario where, like, her dad tells her he wants nothing to do with her?
About your mother and why we split up.
Yeah, he's gonna... Yeah, this is a nightmare scenario.
It was you.
Me?
Having you. Raising you, seeing you every day. I mean, do you have any idea what that's like?
Buffy, this isn't real. Well, I mean, it's real, but it's not true.
Why are you saying all these things?
Because they're true.
It hurts seeing her like this. God, that's awful. That would be awful to hear one of your parents to say. Yeah, it's that kid again. It was a nightmare scenario. How is this kid doing this? Is it the kid doing this? I don't even know.
Xander kind of found himself in front of our class, not wearing much of anything.
Except my underwear.
Yeah, it was really bad. So why is this happening?
Billy.
Well,
How,
that
though?
explanation was shorter than usual. It's Billy.
He was beaten. He's in a coma. Somehow, I think he's crossed over from the nightmare world he's trapped in.
And he brought the nightmare world with him. Thanks a bunch, Billy.
How could he do that?
Yeah.
Things like that are easier when you live on a Hellmouth.
Oh, okay.
We have to stop it.
And soon. Or else everyone in Sunnydale is going to be facing their own worst nightmares.
So, do we have to wake Billy up from his coma? And how would we do that? He's just wandering around the school. I wonder if he's, like, trying to find someone to help him, or... I don't know. Does he know what he's doing?
The ugly man. He wants to kill me. And he hurt that girl. Why does he want to kill you, Billy? Billy, it's okay. What? Just tell me. He's here!
Oh my god. Oh. Right in the back. Ow. So who is this guy then?
Buffy doesn't know this is happening, and given the sort of thing that she tends to dream about, it's imperative that we find her.
That would be faster if we split up to look for her.
Good idea.
Faster, but not really safer.
We have to hide. No, he'll find us. Yes, but we have to hide. That's how it happens. We hide, and then he comes.
What? Is this a nightmare of his? Don't go in there. Willow, come
Buffy?
on now. Oh, she thought it was Buffy. So this is...
Hello?
No, as soon as nobody else answered me, I would go right back up those stairs. I would go back up the stairs. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, not the... Oh my god.
All right. Someone else's loss is my chocolatey goodness.
What the heck? Oh my god. He's just gonna follow a candy trail. Just... Oh my god. Xander just following the trail of candy is actually kind of hysterical.
I missed a ball and I should have caught it. You missed one ball and the whole game was your fault? What? You were the only one playing, there wasn't 8 other people on your team? He said it was my fault. Who said?
Oh, please don't tell me this is like, did his dad, like, was his dad abusive and then he beat him into a coma?
What just happened? Is this where your friends are? No, it's not.
I think we're in one of Buffy's nightmares now, which is bad.
2 of the world's greatest singers.
I hope you warmed up.
Oh no.
My turn.
I love these bars.
Oh my god, Xander.
He's the best. I haven't had one of these since my 6th
What?
birthday.
Oh. He's scared of clowns. Understandable. I know a lot of people are scared of clowns. I was just not expecting that. His dream is so random. He's like in a hospital following chocolate, then suddenly clown.
This is real life.
But is this actually him? So are all the like nightmare people like not real?
What happened to you?
Remember my 6th birthday party?
Oh yeah, when the clown chased you and you got so scared that you had... Oh.
Okay, admittedly, getting chased around by a clown on my 6th birthday would scare me.
You were a lousy clown. Your balloon animals were pathetic. Everyone can make a giraffe.
Wow, way to go, Xander.
Things are getting worse. In a few hours, reality will fall completely into the realm of nightmares.
That would be bad.
Whose nightmare is this?
It's mine. I'm sorry.
Buffy?
Thought I was dead.
Buffy, your face.
Oh god.
Is that her fear? His fear?
But we better hurry. Because I'm getting hungry.
That is, joke, right?
I don't think so.
Go back once he's awake?
Oh, positive.
Well, how do we wake Billy
Positive,
up?
positive?
What if we can't?
Willow, do shut up.
He's like, we can't think about this now. We just have to try and hope for the best. Oh my god, the hospital would be a madhouse with everyone's nightmares coming true.
What now?
Yeah, how do you wake him?
Billy!
He's in a coma.
Billy, you have to wake up.
No, I told her. I have to hide.
Why? From what?
From him.
So was he actually attacked by this guy in real life? Or, I don't know. Oof. Ooh, nice. She get him? It looks like she got him.
Is he dead? Come here, Billy.
Does Billy have to face his fear to wake up?
You have to do the rest.
Okay, this is good. But who attacked Billy?
Who are you people?
I'm his kitty league coach.
Was it you?
He's my lucky 19. So
It was him. You piece of shit.
You blamed him for losing the game. So you caught up with him afterwards, didn't you?
What are you talking about?
You said it was my fault that we lost.
Yeah, no, get your ass here.
There's 8 other players on the team. You know that.
Well, I'm glad it wasn't his dad. I was worried about that, but my god, what an awful thing to happen.
But that was kind of heroic, Xander, grabbing him and all.
Well, I just assumed anybody else would have. I mean, if you want to label it heroic.
Oh, there's her dad.
When Buffy was a vampire, you weren't still, like, attracted to her, were you?
Willow, how can you... I mean, that's really bent. She was... grotesque.
Mm-hmm.
Still dug her, huh?
I'm sick. I need help.
Okay, so that was episode 10 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This was an interesting episode. I was not expecting, like, kind of the monster of this episode to be a human, you know? Because Billy, even though he was causing all of those, it was unintentional, and the reason why that the monstrous version of his coach was going around hurting people was because that was Billy's nightmare, because he literally got attacked by the guy and was put in a coma by him. Just, God. Some people. I hate that, like, things like this have probably actually happened in real life, where either it's a coach or it's a parent just getting so mad at their kid or their, you know, the kids that they coach, and it's horrible to think about, really. But I'm glad that Billy woke up. They were able to wake Billy up, and all of the nightmares went away, and, you know, the coach was caught, and now he's in jail or prison. I'm glad about that. But I wonder what specifically caused Billy to be able to do that. I know they said that it was easier because they were on a Hellmouth, but I'm pretty sure there are other coma patients. I mean, maybe not. Maybe there aren't any other coma patients, or maybe Billy just happened to, you know, astral project and then, yeah. I mean, Giles did say it's because he, like, escaped the nightmare plane into, like, our plane, so, but yeah, kind of interesting that something like that can happen in this town just from, like, a random little kid who got hurt and was in a coma. But yeah, let's see. So it's interesting to know that we did see, you know, a couple of our characters, like, biggest fears and also smaller fears. So, like, the smaller fears, like Willow's stage fright and Xander, like, embarrassing himself in front of his entire class, and I don't know what the candy was about. Like, is that a nightmare of his? Him following a trail of candy? Maybe following a trail of candy into a dangerous place? Maybe that's what that was about? But kind of a strange nightmare. Or a strange part of his nightmare, at least. But the clown thing. The clown chasing him around on his 6th birthday. Yeah, I can see why he's scared of clowns. But we did also see that Xander was brave enough to confront his nightmare, the clown, who was actually chasing him with an actual knife in this, you know, blurred nightmare and reality world. He was brave enough to do that. So, you know, honestly, props to him, because that was a real clown with a real knife chasing him around, and it was something that he was already scared of and had nightmares about, but he was still brave enough to confront it and get it to, like, stop chasing them. So that was cool to see. I'm glad that we got that moment for his character. Giles's nightmare being that Buffy dies under his care is actually heartbreaking. Like, it has to be difficult for him, because their entire team kind of consists of 3 high school students and 1 adult. and he is the adult in that situation, and so he is therefore responsible for the children under his care. And as a watcher, even more so, he's responsible for Buffy, like training her and keeping her safe until she's ready to, slay all the vampires or, do what she needs to do to protect everybody else. So it hurt to see him like that. And then one of Buffy's fears being turning into a vampire. I wouldn't have expected that to be one of her fears, but I guess it makes sense. Because, her whole thing is that she's supposed to slay vampires. So, I guess being turned into a vampire? I mean, granted, it does seem like a scary thing in this world to be turned into a vampire because you get possessed by, a demon kind of, and then you lose your soul, so you're not even yourself anymore, you're just a vampire. So it makes sense, but yeah, for some reason I didn't expect that to be one of her fears. I did expect the master to be one of her fears, and he did show up, but yeah, it's kind of interesting. I did enjoy this episode. I was a bit confused for a good chunk of the time, but it was cool to see everything happening in nightmares coming true in reality. Cordelia's nightmares of her having bad hair and then being forced to join the chess club. Basically her nightmare was becoming a nerd. That is so funny to me. Oh my god, I almost forgot. We got to meet Buffy's dad in this episode. Wow, okay. I can't believe I just totally forgot to bring this up. So, one of Buffy's fears of her parents splitting up because of all the trouble that she gets into as a slayer is so heartbreaking. And seeing her crying over that when her dad was telling her all those things in the nightmare scenario, it just hurt to see her like that, because internally she believes all those things, even though it seemed she came to the conclusion that, oh, that was just a nightmare scenario at the end there, and she seemed happy to go with her dad and stuff. I feel like that stuff is still in the back of her head, that her parents splitting up and her dad only seeing her every so often is her fault, which is, it hurts, So, since we did meet her dad in this episode, I wonder if he's going to show up ever again. It could just be a one-off thing where we see him and then he never shows up again. I know that sometimes happens, especially with the parents that aren't the main parent, you know what I mean? But yeah, this will be weirdly split into my little ending discussion here, because it completely vanished from my brain that happened in this episode until I stopped recording and I sat for a second and I was like, wait a minute. So yeah, sorry, this will be weirdly spliced in, but yeah, continuing on now to past hysteria. But yeah, I enjoyed this episode. There's not much else to say, but yeah, I'm looking forward to the next episode, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like. Yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want more. Yeah, my thoughts, my brain is scattered. See you next time.